Hi, Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're on to our next viewer request. It Will Be All Right by the legendary, and I say legendary because I was there when John P. Key debuted this song. John P. Key, It Will Be All Right. Key of E flat. Now, generally we like E flat major, but John P. Key has that, I'll call it Southern R&B gospel sound, which means we've got a minor scale. So he's going to be in that range. Now you might want to think preacher chords. He's in the now again because of the viewer, I'm not sure of the skill level of the viewer, so I'm going to try and give as close to the album sound, but also in a way that you can pick up some additional chords. The minor scale chords. Let me see. There we go. So you're going to find that this is the range of the chords sung by the choir. It will be all right. It will be all right. Think we can make it to the city if we be all. As you can see, it switches off into the major scale. Part right there. So those are what I like to call your baseline chords. These are the chords that'll get you through the song without having to worry about doing all the other movements. But we're going to cover some of the movements in there also. Now it starts off like you're in church. So those are the chords that you're going to be using. Let you hear some of it from the beginning so that you can see I'm giving you the excuse me, giving you the breakdown. Can't air too much of it, but this is the very beginning. Yes, I can see my daddy walking over there by that pickup truck. I can imagine him. So those are where our chords are coming from. Right down that. So that's where the chords are coming from. And end on that seventh chord. So now when the song gets started, it's got that southern, I'll call it an R&B run with the bass. That's another scale. I believe it's called, don't quote me on it. I watched a video about this scale. The B flat. Oh goodness, I lost my terminology for this one. Because I've been using this scale for years until someone on YouTube teaching jazz gave me the concept. I always said it was the pentatonic scale. No, pentatonic scale is this, but this has bebop scale. That is what this is. I knew it would come back to me. So that's what you're going to hear. And I'll let you hear some of that just so you see where the teaching is going to begin. Because it's all about timing for this song. Let's see if I can land. Get too much of it, but you can see, boom, boom, boom. It will be all right when I make it to the city. It will be all. Now, if you've got a bass player, great, because this will free up your left hand to give you more full of chords. And as you can hear, the choir voicing is right here. So you're going to have that. get the choir voicing in when I'm doing a lesson like this because you don't want to leave out what their voices are. That's 60% of the chords. You can always work around that. That's the easy way out. Or those are the alternative chords, but that's when you begin to stretch out. And again, not knowing the skill set of the viewer, I want to be able to give you the best possible way you can get comfortable playing this song. So we have a drum pattern already in the play. So that's the first part of the song. So let's put our drum pattern up. It's already queued up. And I think I'm going to slow it down for lesson purposes. Let's slow down that pattern right here. And this is easy. Make it to the city, it will be alright. You're going to pause on that one. Be in that pattern. Or you can do on the 5. That keeps your hands in one. Down. That keeps your hands centered in one spot. The choir voicing is right here. But now you're giving a bottom, a top, and their chords right there. And then your left hand is filling out. If you don't have a bass player and you don't have the bass movement yet, you can just hang in the 1. 4, 1, 4, 2, 5, 1. 4, 1, 4, 5. Yes. Catch the timing. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 5. All right, so that'll get you through that part of the song. Now there is a verse part. I'll let you hear some of that first because it's the same chords. It's just the hallelujah behind what the verse is doing. Let's see if I can pull that up and not offend YouTube. Let's see. Glory. That's where I'm gonna sing it, shout. And now you know your mama will be. All right, so that's where the second part is, when the lead is doing their part. And all your choir is doing is. So that's where your chord's going to be. But now you're moving. And it's in timing. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and. So easy to build around this bounce. Hallelujah. G flat. That's all that is. G flat. Almost like preacher chords. All right, so and I think the way that they get out of it is when they come out of it. So they come doing the hallelujah. Hallelujah. Sorry, I get these spam calls. And they go right back into "It Will Be All Right." Not much to this song. It's just they have prolonged parts where they're doing those chords, and as you can see, the chords stay within the minor range. Now you can put that tritone right there because it sounds pretty. So the tritone will fit. Part 3. Again, all these are patterns, and once you got one pattern down, you move on to the next because you never really go back except to "It Will Be All Right." The all right. Now here's where we go to the 6. All right. Is it all right? I forget the term, the words, but it's the 6, 5, 1. Turn on the 3, or this on the 3. I like this turn. As you go along with this series of the courses that I have on YouTube, you will learn all these turn chords because I've been using them for decades. To turn from the 3 to the 6, to the 2, to the 5, 1, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 3, 6. Just expanding because your choir voicing is here. All right. 5, 1, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. So you've got the chords. Let's put it with our pattern. 2, 3, and all right. All right. 6, 2. I hate this number system. 3, 6, 2, 5, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. So let's let you hear some of that so that you see where we're getting that from. And I believe that should be right around here. Again, I can't let too much of that play because YouTube does come after me. But we work out things by muting too much of it. But you see the chords, right? With our pattern. If you don't have this reach, do this. 3, 6, 2, 5. All right, so that gets you to that pattern. Pattern 4. There's a run they do. And that's all they're doing. Let you hear what that sounds like. So when you go through and you play back the video, you will see where they're getting those notes from. And again, from the practicing the scales, you will hear those very same notes that they are using. Let's see, it should be right about here. Listen, I'm working for a prize. I got the reach to go. Listen, hey, so when I make it, the same notes, the choir notes don't change. They're pretty much in that same realm. With our pattern, 2, 3. There it is. Got to get that pattern. What number system chords are these? If you want to look at the bass, 1, I want to say flat 3, but if you're in the minor, it's the 3. So go flat 3, stay in the major, 4, sharp 4, 5. Now they throw a flat 7 in there also to get that, because that's the range they're in. But now they're in the straight minor. Now I'm just throwing in some alternative chords. Perfect fourths, sus4. If you play a lot of jazz chords, you know that you can just do anything within the upper black keys. Write down these chords. Will fit that run because it's a pattern. And once you get comfortable with the pattern, you can go in, out, up, down with these chords. Your preacher chord. And I think that pretty much takes us through the entire song. So again, patterns. And when you practice with this, you will hear the patterns, which I've shown you already. Staying within the actual downbeat, it will be, that's on the downbeat. It will be, that's an important chord, because that's the full chord. Try your tritone there, but it's like preacher chords. And that takes you through your ending. Sam Tober, Sound of Joy Music Services, looking to be the of service to the church musician community. But I'm also expanding my video lessons to cover R&B songs also, because as you can see, everybody borrows chords. As always, if you enjoy these lessons, please don't forget to like, comment, and share, and hit that notification bell in case you forget.